All right, here with head coach Jim Kessler, preparing for tomorrow's game against Dakota Wesleyan. Most Grace fans have not seen Dakota Wesleyan, so can you tell us a little bit about what this team is about and maybe who they're comparable to in MCC?
Well, I would probably compare them to Indiana Wesleyan, probably. They're a unique team. I mean, every team is. They're playing a good conference, good competition, game in, game out. They have three really nice guards. Each of them have strengths relative to the team. Their point guard, number 3, so puts it on the floor well, creates for other people. Best shooter, number 20, is he's a catch and shoot every time. I mean, he'll go. If you defend it, he'll just go further away and shoot it again. He has great range, and he'll cast it. The other guard is more of a penetrating guard. He'll put it on the floor and try to get to the hoop on you. He'll shoot if he's open. We've traditionally, historically, this year done a good job on three-point shooters and shooters, so we have see a lot in our conference, so we're used to that. And in fact, we're currently the leading three-point field goal percentage defensive team. That makes it. We give up the lowest field goal percentage from 3. Part of that's because we see so many good defenders, and guys like Elliott and Jake and Dave Henry have just really worked hard at getting out on shooters.
You think the biggest key for you guys tomorrow is shutting down the 3, or is it something else?
I mean, Weeby, the big guy inside, number 32, is just a tank. You know, he's 6'7", he probably goes 230, 235, and he's a banger. He's interesting. He's shot 357 shots, I'm thinking here, and he's taken 348 free throws. So he's taken almost as many free throws as he's taken field goals. And that tells you a couple things. One, he's going to lean into it every time he gets it, and he's a really good actor. Because he's going to flop every time he shoots. He's going to lean, and he sells it like somebody's banging him and hitting him in the head, and he just sells it. Now, whether that happens here remains to be seen. But he does get into it. He slams good. He gets into your body, and he gets a piece of you. It's hard for you to defend him. And I think length will bother him. You know, I think Duke will do a good job bothering him. Maybe Dennis, same well, his length. The other matchup is he's starting over 42. Is a small forward, about 6'4", pretty athletic. Goes to the boards nice. To bring number 40 off. He's a matchup problem a little bit for us because he's 6'4". He's real mobile. He's kind of a guard person. I think Dayton or Tannen will match up well on him off the bench. So they bring another guard off, number 44, who's just he's just a caster. He gets it. He lets her fly. He doesn't shoot it very well historically, but he just rips the 3. He's a catch and fire kind of guy. Those guys worry because sometimes they get hot. They can hit 3 threes on you, and they might miss the next 6 in the next game. But this game, they go 3 for 3 when you're hurt. So we'll have to make quick defensive adjustments depending on how they do that. They've got a couple nice sets they use, a power set that they run where they screen inside and power down. They have a cross that they use out of transition across their wings, create good catches.
Brady Weeby, maybe you talked about him already, number 15 in the nation, points per game, 20 points per game.
Yeah.
Who's going to be guarding him tomorrow?
We'll start with Duke on him. Yeah, and he's a good player. He's a block-to-block kind of guy. He's a lefty, shoots the ball from a decent range, 15 to 18 feet, but primarily he's an inside kind of guy. He wants to get a piece of you and, like I say, lean into it, and he gets to the free throw line. That's how he gets so many points. I mean, he's really good at selling it, and I think he played a lot of basketball, but he went out to Los Angeles and went to acting school, and he's really done a good job of creating the flop and things. And in our conference has been the year of the flop. I mean, we've had more teams diving on us. Part of that is that Duke. It's hard to guard inside. The way to keep him out of there is just to push him out. They get down and just shove him out of there. It's been kind of a pet peeve of mine this year. And they use their elbows on his midsection. Duke gets his elbows up, hits him in the head, and then they call it. So to Duke, your elbows are too high. You keep your elbows down. If you're going to elbow down here, low. Don't put them where they belong, you see. But it hasn't helped. The thing that concerns me is that we're able to contain penetration. I think we can get to shooters. That doesn't worry me as much as some things that teams do, because our men have come really pretty good at getting after shooters. I mean, you have Shively and Zawadzki, and you can just name a whole bunch of shooters in our conference, as good as there is in the country. They're just great shooters, and so we've had to contend with that all year. The penetration, not so much. Weeby, again, is just a horse in there. He's good block to block, man. He'll just bang and get into you and get to the line hard. He scores. I mean, he's a good player. I'm not trying to downplay him, really. He's a good player. And we'll have to do a good defensive job there. I think transition, that favors us. If we can get out and run a little bit, we'd like to do that if we can. And what really is going to determine these tournament games is who boards. I mean, St. Francis wins last year because they rebound. And, it's a strange court. None of us have played here before. It's a strange court. You're going to miss more shots than usual. The pressure and the tension of the game, you got to rebound. That's been a strong suit for us most of the time. Turnovers is another story. It's kind of been Achilles' heel for us. Not even forced turnovers. We just throw it away. I tell them, you feel a turnover coming on, just throw it at the basket. It might go in. And if you're going to throw it away, not shoot it, then throw it out of bounds. Because you throw it to them, they can run down and score, you see. If you throw it out of bounds, we can at least set up our defense. So, if you feel one coming on, just throw it at the basket. We got a pretty good chance to rebound. I'm not joking. I'm serious. Just throw it at the basket. Sometimes our shots look like that. I fell a turnover, coach, so I just had to fly it. Gotta give you that one. We've been practicing for this team for like 3 weeks. It seems like we practice, but we're ready to play. I mean, win or lose, play well or not, we got to play. Tired of practicing, so looking forward to it. Doesn't get any easier. If we're fortunate enough to win, we played number 2 seed, who's very good, very big, very good. Most of them speak English. Some of them. He's got like players from 9 different countries and 5 states or something like that. I don't think anybody's from Florida. Raleigh Massimino, he coached there at Villanova, and he knows everybody around the world, so he just recruits internationally. Got a Turk and a German and I was going to say, I don't know what language they speak in the timeouts. And they have really good chemistry, and they're a big team, and so if we can get by Dakota Wesleyan, then it doesn't get any easier. But that's what a tournament's about. You come and you got to play good teams. Everybody's a good team. We're 15 seed, they're 17 seed tomorrow, and we're basically pretty well evenly matched. Just got to play each other. And who plays well, who defends well, probably gonna win.
Thanks for your time, Coach. Good luck tomorrow.
Yep.